morning. I Surabhi Mahana of Mechanical Engineering going to introduce you about CNC machine components, which is chapter 5 of Mechatronics. So introduction to numerical control machines. The newer machine tools have been built to absorb newer machining technologies to cope up with newer and tougher materials. New technologies include ultrasonic machining, which is known as USM, electrochemical machining, which is known as ECM, and laser beam machining, that is LBM, etc. The numerically controlled means NC machine tools are highly flexible and are economical for producing a single or large number of parts. Numerical control or NC can be defined simply as control by numbers. Machine tool having a dedicated computer to help prepare the program and control some or all of the operations of the machine tool is called computer numerical control, that is CNC machine tool. First we will discuss here about NC machine. So a system in which actions are controlled by direct insertion of numerical data at some points. That system must automatically interpret at least some portion of this data. In NC machine, the input information for controlling the machine tool motion is provided by means of punch tape or magnetic tape in a coded language. The definition of NC or numerical control as given by EIA, that is Electronic Industries Association, is as under. So in NC machine, as we know that all the operations are carried out by using some numerical data, or also we can call it as codes. The code consists of some numericals, some alphabets and some symbols that will be punched on a tape, and that tape will be read by a reader, and all the work will be carried out by NC machine. How NC machine tool works? The first two steps, component drawing and process planning, are similar in both operator control and NC machine tool. Means when we are going to work manually or with the NC machine tool, two processes are common, that is component drawing and process planning. After getting a complete drawing of the component and process planning, then we will shift towards NC machine tools. In the operator control machine tool, the operator controls the cutter position during manufacture and also makes necessary adjustment and correction to produce the desired component. However, in NC machine tool, the operator is replaced by the data processing part of the system and the control unit. In the data processing unit, the coordinate information regarding the component is recorded on a tape by means of a teleprinter. Means here one tape will be used where the coded data will be printed by using teleprinter. Tape is fed to the control unit, which sends the position command signals to slide way transmission elements of the machine. At the same time, the command signal is constantly compared with the actual position achieved. With the help of position feedback signal derived from automatic monitoring of the machine tool slide position. The difference in two signals, if any, is corrected until the desired component is produced. These are the components of NC machine. Means component drawing, which is the first step, then process planning, where we will plan which work will be done first, then second, then third, then fourth, like this. Then programmer, means you have to write a program by using the codes. Then that program will be fed or print on a tape, that is tape preparation part, by using a teleprinter. Then control unit and machine tool. This machine tool and control unit is connected by a feedback device. Means whether if any problem will be there, that can be known and rectified with the help of feedback device. Then the component, we will get a completed component. Main elements of NC machine. The main elements are the control unit, that is also known as NC console or director, the drive unit, the position feedback package, magnetic box, manual control, etc. These are the main elements of NC machine. Means here we can see a control unit which is connected to a servo motor. That servo motor is connected to the machine tool, and the machine tool is connected by two things, that is position feedback package and magnetic box, and it is also connected to a manual control. In the control unit, a tape recorder reads the instruction which is written in a coded language for manufacturing the components. The instruction under electronic processing and the control unit sends command signal to the drive unit of the machine tool and also the magnetic box, that is an electrical control cabinet. Command signal sent to the drive unit of the machine tool controls the length of the travel and feed rates, while the command signal sent to the magnetic box control the functions such as spindle motor starting and stopping, selecting the spindle speed, actuation of the tool change, coolant supply, coolant off, etc. can be performed. A feedback transducer provided in the machine to check whether the required length of the travel have been obtained. It sends the information of the actual position achieved to the control unit. In case there is any difference between the input command signal and the actual position achieved, the drive unit is actuated by suitable amplifier from the error signal. Means the feedback device always works by comparing the input data to the actual data. If the input data is same as the actual data, then everything going in a smooth manner. If it is found anywhere, that is any difference between the input data and the actual data, then the feedback device will send a feedback to the controller unit that rectification is required or something is going wrong. Then the controller unit will rectify according to that. Then manual control provided in the machine tool to assist the operator to perform some function manually, such as motor start off, speed change, feed change, axis movement, coolant supply, etc. Now we will come to classification of NC machine. According to control system, there are three types of NC machine, that is point-to-point system, straight line system, contour system. Then according to feedback device, there are two types of NC machine. Open loop system means there is no feedback and no return signal to indicate whether the tool has reached the correct position at the end of the operator or not. Means in open loop system, we are not using any kind of feedback device. So we will be not able to know whether the work is going smoothly or not, and we can only get the right or wrong product when the part is completed. That is example of open loop system are coordinates drilling machine. Then closed loop system. A feedback is built into the system which automatically monitors the position of the tool. It is more expensive than an open loop system. Means in closed loop system, we are using one feedback device so that each and every operation will be monitored by the feedback device, and we will get a perfect product at last. And this procedure is quite expensive than open loop system. So first we will see the motion control system, that is point to point motion control system. Here we can see that is a coordinate system, x and y coordinate, and here we are seeing one workpiece where the tool is going to work, and we will monitor here the motion of the tool. So this machining is done at specific position, means the tool will do its work at some specific position or some points. For example, drilling machine operation means, as we know that the drill bit will drill at some specific position, that is 1, 2, 3 points like that. But during the motion from point 1 to point 2, the tool will not work. Simply it will move from point 1 to point 2, then like point 2 to point 3. But after reaching its destination like point 1 to point 2, then after reaching to point 2, then it will start its machining operation. Then it will simply move from point 2 to point 3, and after reaching point 3, it will start its machining operation. That is known as a point to point motion control system. Then straight line motion control system. Here we can see one workpiece, and here also we will see the motion of the tool. This is generally an extension of point to point system, and this is done in step turning on lathe or pocket milling etc. operation. Means here the tool will move from point 1 to point 2 in a straight line, and during that motion also it will perform its machining works. Means it can cut in a line also. Then contour or continuous path motion control system. There are continuous or simultaneous and coordinated motion of the tool and workpiece along different coordinate axes. Means here the tool can continuously move from one point to another point, whether that is a straight line or a contour path. Means once we will start, then up to the end point we can cut the workpiece continuously, or the machining work will be performed continuously. This is used in some operations like machining of profiles, then contour sand curve surfaces. Advantages of NC machine. We have several advantages of NC machines, like accuracy achieved is of high order. Means generally from manual machining operation, the operation done on NC machine is quite more accurate. Then reduce production cost per piece. Less cap, high production rate, mean in minutes also we can produce 1000 or lakhs number of workpieces. Less operator skill required. Excellent reliability. Tooling cost is low. Less cycle time and increased tool life. Increased flexibility, means different types of operation can also be done here. Production of complex part. Reduced setup time. Elimination of special jigs and fixture. Reduced inspection, means here we will get a perfect product or accurate workpiece. Lower labor cost, less labor are required here. Reduced floor space, it requires less space on the floor. Easy and effective production planning. Application of NC machines. Where we are using this NC machine? While producing complex parts, we are using NC machine. Then parts which are frequently subjected to design changes, means the model are changing frequently, there also we need NC machine. Then repetitive and precision quality parts which are to be produced in low to medium batch quantity. To cut down late